Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Will Daphne Rose and Carter Walton be fired? The perfume consultant is prepared to continue where she and Carter Walton left off after Daphne Rose's return to the bold and the beautiful this week. Carter's engagement to Hope Logan is the only issue. Will he remain loyal to Hope, or will Daphne Rose be able to entice him away from his fiancée? Below are spoilers for what will happen on next week. Forrester hired Daphne Rose to woo Carter Walton during the takeover of Forrester Creations when she first appeared on Bold and Beautiful. However, after everything was said and done, it appeared like Daphne, the Nose Rose, had truly fallen in love with Hope Logan's boyfriend. Carter even told Daphne that he had made the decision to wed Hope Logan, and that they had no future together during the talk. After their conversation, Daphne boarded an aircraft and departed the nation. However, she returns a few weeks later and begins flirting with Carter once more. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter truly wants to marry Hope, and is devoted to her. Hope Logan will compete for her dying ex's attention at Liam Spencer's bedside for the next month. Will he find solace in Daphne Rose while Hope is ignoring her fiancé? Hope Logan and Carter Walton are safe for the time being. He will eventually, however, bring up the amount of time Hope spends with Liam. There may even be a Lope reunion soon, according to rumors. B&B spoilers indicate that Daphne will intensify her seduction once she realizes Hope isn't present. One thing could turn into another if she happens to catch Carter while he's feeling lonely. Do you believe Carter and Daphne will cheat on Hope? After Grace's $1 million miracle scam blows up, Steffi says 4 words that make her feel very sad. Following the revelation of Grace Buckingham's $1 million miraculous scam, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Forrester would utter 4 words of contempt. Steffi is currently too appreciative of Liam Spencer's survival to focus on her concerns over his experimental process. That makes sense given that Steffi believed she was about to lose Liam forever. Since Grace is a well-respected physician and John Finnegan's colleague, Steffi has no reason to question the medical advancement Liam got. Steffi is prepared to look to the future after just accepting the miraculous result. However, after Grace's deceit is exposed, Steffi will adopt a completely different mindset. It won't be long until Finn discovers, thanks to his investigation, that Grace provided phony scans to lead Liam to believe his brain mass was authentic. Regarding all the medicines that B&B fans witnessed Liam taking, it is likely that he was given something to simulate the symptoms of a worsening tumor. By persuading Bill Spencer to pay $1 million for a fictitious procedure that most likely amounted to a minor cut on Liam's skull, Grace completed her plot. Grace was obviously under pressure to do all of this, most likely as a result of a mound of debt, but it doesn't justify the extreme she went to. When Liam and his family believed he might meet a terrible end, Grace caused them a great deal of suffering. The idea of living in a world without Liam made Steffi frightened. Steffi will always value Liam, particularly since he is Kelly Spencer's father. It was nearly unbearable to think about Liam not being there to see Kelly and Beth Spencer grow up. In the upcoming episodes, Steffi will be furious when Grace is shown to be a fraudster. Steffi might get the opportunity to give Grace her best shot at some point. That can result in Steffi uttering the 4 repulsed words we alluded to. You make me sick. Keep an eye out for any updates on any repercussions, as you can guarantee Steffi will lose her temper and claim that Grace should be imprisoned over this information. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam's entire tumor revelation will significantly alter this plot. Steffi acknowledges that Sheila is a heroine, and Nick begs Taylor to assist him in keeping Ridge and Brooke apart. Nick courted Brooke while Ridge raged about his half-brother's plot, and Carter was glad to see Daphne again. Liam assures Kelly that he is doing well at Bill's, and the nurse verifies that his vital signs are within normal limits. According to Bill, his kid is the bravest and strongest man he has ever met. Although Steffi finds it hard to believe, she acknowledges that Sheila is also a heroine. Next year, Kelly requests that her father participate in another daddy-daughter dance. He tells Twinkle Toes that they will continue till it becomes humiliating. Steffi and Liam are amazed at how Sheila saved their lives when Bill takes her out for ice cream. Sheila ended up with 8 toes, they tell you. Liam reminds her that he owes Finn because he saved his life. Steffi isn't holding her breath, but she does hope Sheila continues to act morally. When he took that bullet, she was afraid she had lost him. He endured Luna's greatest illness, cancer, and everything else because of Luna. She is incredibly appreciative of his miracle. He feels so fortunate that he lacks the ability to articulate it. Both of them are glad he is staying put. Deacon and Sheila are making toe jokes at Il Giardino. When Finn shows up to thank her, they are taken aback. According to the doctor, it was quite brave of him to take a bullet for his wife. He will always remember what she did. She still thinks Luna didn't try to hurt anyone that day, and feels horrible for her. Deacon advises against talking about Luna, but she knows Finn is similarly torn over his daughter. He must also be in pain. Finn is also unwilling to talk about Luna. Sheila continues to discuss change. She genuinely thinks Luna might have changed too, that Deacon helped her do so. Katie is somewhat aback when Brooke tells her that she threatened to take Nick to Naples in the design office. Ridge wasn't pleased. The sisters discuss how much Taylor must want Brooke and Nick to be together again. Katie continues talking about how much Eric is hoping for a bridge reunion and the charm of Italy. Her sister grins as she considers Italy's enchantment. Ridge rants to Eric at the workplace about Nick stealing their silk. He promises to keep those they love safe. His father thinks this has to do with Brooke. Ridge says he's in love with Taylor. His father is being pig-headed and believes their engagement is flimsy. He is aware that being torn between those two ladies has characterized his entire adult life. Taylor is not his Logan in actuality. Everyone is aware of that. Ridge needs to stop this even if he loves his dad. Eric refuses. He fears that Brooke may be lost to his kid forever. To refresh his recollection, he dressed her in that gown for the fashion presentation. Although he realizes that he desires a life with Taylor and the children, it is nothing in comparison to what he can have with Brooke. It seems to Eric that he assumes Brooke will always be there. How would it feel to be without her? He must become aware of that. Nick visits Taylor at Eric's house. He asks for her opinion after acknowledging that he enjoys making Ridge angry. He believes the Ridge-Brooke remake should end with her engagement. He invites her to join him in Naples. She believes he wants her assistance in reuniting with Brooke. Where could be more romantic than ultra-romantic Italy? Nick is certain that she would adore taking the plane to Naples. They can all double date, he quips. According to Taylor, she is not insecure enough to leave. The shrink does not wish to disparage Eric. Eric's attempt to force her fiancé to return to his ex is wrong, in Nick's opinion. She might be better off watching Ridge in Naples, he says. The Bold and the Beautiful. Liam's path to healing. What might take place? It's interesting to note that the procedure went smoothly. Later, Liam woke up. He looks so much like himself. Fans of B&B anticipated that he would receive a personality transplant. But that didn't take place. According to Grace, the scan was clear. His brain was cleared of the lump. However, because there is still fluid in the brain after surgery, it is frequently difficult to take a scan. How can that be? Was a miracle about to happen? Liam assumed he was about to pass away. He had been contemplating his death for the past few months. Then, however, he was given the chance to live once more. After barely escaping Luna's bullet death, he had a change of heart. Liam expressed his desire to live on to Bill. Thus, inquisitive Grace drew Bill aside and told him about the expensive procedure that is still relatively new in the medical field. How much it cost didn't matter to Bill. He said the life of his son was precious. According to Bill, that was the best $1 million he has ever spent. But might he turn out to be mistaken? Liam is currently staying at Bill's to get some rest. His recuperation has gone a bit too well so far. After Liam gets out of bed, everything might be different. He may discover that his paralysis extends from his waist down. The fact that he had extensive brain surgery in a matter of hours is astounding. For Bill, those were the longest hours of his life. However, it passed too soon. It's possible that Grace and her enigmatic physician damaged Liam's brain during surgery. He had been operated on by her. After surgery, Liam is likely to experience some difficulties. This situation still seems suspicious, particularly in light of Grace's flashbacks to getting the $1 million. What is it that she appears to be guilty of? We are eager to learn.